Manchester United nil, Watford nil. I think the first thing I'll say is that as having time to reflect, that obviously top four is basically done. Um, we just aren't in the form right now, and you look at Arsenal right now. I don't think Chelsea will do enough to slip up. You look at Arsenal, and the way they came back against Wolves. They should have lost that game. And you're thinking, okay, maybe we've got a chance. Um, but the way they came up against Wolves, the momentum of Arsenal, even though they've got difficult games, we have much harder games. Um, I think it's going to be, well, I don't know who's going to win the title. It looks like Liverpool potentially. So Liverpool, City, um, Chelsea, and Arsenal, because this Manchester United team um, is incapable right now. It really isn't. And when you look at the struggle, how we struggled against likes of Newcastle, likes of Burnley, Villa, and so on, we are a mid-table team. We just are. We're a mid-table team. Um, I think that any criticism towards Ragnick, I think, is unwarranted. He put a post which says, it's the job of a coach to get players to create the chances to score goals. We created enough chances in the first half, and this has been something for a while where we've created tons of chances with the way that we played. You can't criticize the defense. You can't criticize the midfield, certainly in the first half anyway, and certainly in the second half. The chances were there, they were created. We didn't take them. This is a problem with our forward line. And the reality is that you know, we we were decimated there. You have to ask the question as to why we allowed Anthony Martial to go on loan. Obviously, the Greenwood situation speaks for itself. Jesse Lingard clearly wants to leave the club. So really, if we're honest, you only really have four forwards, and that's Sancho, Ronaldo, Elanga, and Rashford. And Rashford's form has been terrible. So we're forced to be playing likes of Sancho, Ronaldo, and Elanga. Sancho obviously been playing good. Elanga coming into his stride, but Elanga is 19. I don't think you can really criticize him that much. It's his first breakout season, and Sancho is actually doing quite well. You can criticize Ronaldo, and I think the Ronaldo should be criticized for Storm, but at the same time, he's 37. He's played 3 games in 6 games. I don't really know what people expect. He's a 37. Even Zlatan or anyone that's at their age, you can't play 3 games in 6 and expect to be good. And at the end of the day, Cavani, who I love, who I think is even a better number 9 than Ronaldo, he's on holiday or injured. So we have no other options. We just don't, So I don't really know what's going to happen. I think as far as I'm concerned, the season's over because I think we'll be knocked out by Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. And I just think that it's with 3 games to go, and we're now only 3 or 4 points ahead of Arsenal, and Arsenal have 3 games in hand. Now, okay, yes, those 3 games in hand are against I think Chelsea and Liverpool, and possibly Spurs. I'm not sure. So not easy games, but the reality is that we as United we have to go and play because we needed from I told you before that I think when we started our Inco Easy run in I think December, we had a pretty good run. And I was like, if we win these winnable games, we'll get top four comfortably. The reality is that didn't happen. We dropped points to Burnley, dropped points to Newcastle, dropped points to Villa, lost against Wolves, dropped points obviously today against Watford. You know, we haven't beaten Watford. They battered us under Ollie. We don't. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, United don't actually deserve to get top four. They really, really don't. And only for the fact that Spurs are inconsistent, they'll probably finish. So I think we'll probably finish fifth at this rate, and that's no fault of Ralf Ragnick personally. Um, so yeah, it is what it is. I think right now, like to be honest, I'm focused on my second channel, Red Marvel, because that gives me a lot more joy than reviewing United content. To be honest, because as far as I'm concerned, the season's done. I know it sounds negative, but it's done. So head over to Red Marvel and check out some. I'll be posting a lot more content on there. I'll be posting content on here, but it'll be basic United reactions and watch some watch longs potentially. But yeah, guys, it is what it is, and I'm just curious to see what's going to happen this summer because we need a major rebuild, and I'm hoping that it's going to be Ralph at the back in the background, and Ten Hag to lead that rebuild, and they're given the money in the summer to do what they want to revamp this squad. If not, and if we're just going to be social media FC, chase follows, chase dreams, and again, broken promises, it's just going to get worse. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.